What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. Yeah, I'm okay, reaction rookie. Don't act like you're not happy to see me. Don't act like you're not happy to see me. So I just wanted to come on because it's late and I know y'all will be up late because y'all don't sleep at night. So I said, I need to come on because I want to talk about something with y'all. And it came up in the video this evening. Late night shardy party. It came up in the video this evening, and so I wanted to talk about it. Okay. All right. So first of all, y'all come on in. Everybody, come on in. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in and get a seat. Pull up a seat. Pull up a seat. If y'all don't mind, take a second and share the video. If you got a Facebook and you think that somebody could benefit from seeing my content, and you don't mind, please share this video. That would be greatly appreciated. What's up, Joe Blunts? Hey, Evan, how you doing, honey? Hey, Bobby. Hey, Eric. Is he tapering, Eric? I didn't even know. I didn't hear him say that in his videos. I always watch his videos, though. Excuse me. Sorry about that, you guys. I got indigestion or something. So I want to talk about the No Matter What Club. Huh. That's what's going on. Okay. Hold on, guys. There I am. That is why people can't see it. Edit post. Public. Save. All right. Hey, Jess. Hey, Merk. That's right. We're going late night tonight, y'all. We're going late night. If you're watching from Facebook, get your ass on over here to YouTube. I'm putting the link in the comment section. If you are on Facebook and you are a part of the share squad, help a sister out. I love y'all. Okay, so this evening when we had Tyler on, which shout out to Tyler, y'all, he did a really good job of sharing a story. It is so, like, I am so inspired when people share their stories. I had so much that I could relate to in Tyler's story, like the whole chameleon thing. So first of all, whenever I was growing up, you guys, and I don't know if a lot of you guys have watched my story on my channel, but I have a 4-part series, okay, of my whole story. It's literally 4 hours long, but it's worth the watch. I'm telling you, because I break it down like my whole addiction recovery story. And it's really, I think it's a good breakdown. You know what I mean? Now, if you're somebody who wants to, if you want to watch a shorter version of my whole story, I do have a video on my channel, and it's 2 hours long, and it's my 5-year sobriety birthday video. And it has my story in it. So I'm going to link the 4-hour series in the comment section. And then I'm also going to grab the other one that is only 2 hours. So hold on, let me get these videos because I want you guys 5 years sober. Okay, there it is. Share. Okay. So there's I just linked 2 videos in the chat. For those of you guys that are new to my channel that have not heard my whole story, because I'll keep telling it over and over again if I need to, but I think it's important. I want you guys to know like how it was for me, you know. And bottom line was I had tried to get sober for many years. I had tried everything. I've tried going to treatment 5 times, 6 times. I've tried prison. I've tried intensive outpatient treatment. I've tried therapy. I've tried sponsorship, AA and NA. I've tried everything, right? James, I should have a Netflix series. Jessica, I linked the first link in the chat is the long version, and it, like I said, it's numbered part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. But you guys, I'm serious. Y'all know how I am during my live streams. It's very entertaining. It's me telling the story, so you guys know how I am. So you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry. It's a good freaking 4-part series. But I recorded it back before I had a good camera or laptop, so it's a little bit grainy, but you can hear the message. Anyway, I tried everything to get sober, you guys. I had tried for over in and out of treatment centers and AA and NA for over 10 years, okay? And I struggled, I struggled, and it wasn't until I got out of treatment in 2015 and got on Suboxone that I was actually able to put together any kind of sobriety. Like the longest I had sober before was 9 months. And I'll give you an example. So that time that I had 9 months sober, I had just got done paroling out from prison, and I was living in a halfway house. And I had gotten a sponsor, and I was going to Cocaine Anonymous was my home group at the time. And I was working the 12 steps. I was going to meetings. I was chairing the meetings. I was very active. And I relapsed. And so I don't know about you guys, but after many times of trying to get sober and relapsing, you start to get discouraged and you think, well, is this sobriety thing just not for me? Can I just not do this like everybody else can? And that's how I started to feel. I started to feel like I couldn't do it. Like I was a loser and I was never going to get sober and that I was going to die like that. And it wasn't until my son got taken away and I got put on maintenance that I was able to actually start putting together some time. And, I've been sober for 5 years. That's 5 years with no alcohol. That's 5 years with no meth. That's 5 years with no cocaine, Xanax, crack, speed, anything. That's 5 years of sobriety. The only thing that I take today is my Lexapro and Wellbutrin, which is medication for my mental health, and 2 milligrams of Suboxone. And if you know anything about me, I am what you call a garbage can addict. I will take handfuls of anything that you got. Handfuls, okay? You got crack cocaine, baby, give it to me. I'm busting it down and shooting it up. You got a pill, I'm busting it down and shooting it up. You got some meth, I'm shooting it up. Hey, Brian. Yay. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you. And so I would do anything. I never discriminated against any drugs. You know what I mean? I'm the kind of person like, you got some, let's do it. And so, I'm not saying that to disqualify anybody else's addictions. I'm trying to say that to explain to you guys that I was not just addicted to opiates. Heroin and oxy and pills, opiate pills were not my only addiction. I was addicted to multiple substances at the same time, specifically methamphetamine, opiates, and benzos. Those were my 3 drugs that I would use interchangeably, some at the same time. 9 times out of 10, if I was shooting oxys, I had already taken benzos. And so I was that person that would take benzos. Hey, Leslie, we're live, girl. And then shoot some oxys, and I would overdose. And I cannot tell you how many times the police have found me overdosed in my vehicle, slumped over my steering wheel. That is until I lost my vehicle because I sold it for $3,000 and spent the money on dope. But until I lost my car, I was that girl who they found in the IHOP parking lot, slumped over my steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? And so I was always doing drugs interchangeably. I would shoot so much methamphetamine that I would not sleep at night. I would stay up for days, a week at a time, to the point where I would hallucinate so badly that I would actually believe what I was seeing was happening, and it wasn't happening, but it was so real to me. It was so real to me to see these things that were happening, and they were my hallucinations. It was like I you guys, when I tell you that I still to this day, 5 years sober, think about the things that I hallucinated and question whether or not it was real or not, because it was so freaking real at that time. I remember staying up, and I had been up for like 6 days, and I was staying at this trailer, right? Always the trailer park. And I sat in a recliner for 8 hours looking at this vent in the ceiling, like this vent right here. Hold on, can y'all see that? Oh crap, y'all can't see it. I wanted to show y'all the vent in my ceiling. Anyways, there's a vent over there somewhere. Anyways, looking at this vent, thinking that Cy from Duck Dynasty was in this vent with his little beard hanging down, looking at me. Okay, like I believed it 100%. And those hallucinations were so strong and so vivid that still to this day, I think, well, did I see that? Was it happening? You know, Merc, I have to ask people that were around me. Now, so you guys know that I don't talk to anybody from my active addiction, but one of my friends, his name is Joe. Joe, shout out to you if you're watching right now. My friend Joe, he had been locked up for a couple of years after I got sober, and so he just got out recently. And when he called me and he told me, yeah, Nicole, you were at this house and you were calling me trying to get me to come pick you up, and you kept telling me that there was somebody in the vent. And right then when he said that, I thought, oh my God, like, was I hallucinating? I know I was. But then I think it was that real to me that I was calling other people and saying, come and get me, help me. You guys, it was bad. It was bad. So I'm saying all this to say this. I'm so grateful to be alive today, you guys. I'm so grateful to be sober today. And I'm so grateful to be on Suboxone. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to be able to utilize this medication to save my life. Okay. There was a time when I first started sharing my story 4 years ago, because I remember I didn't start sharing my story until I had 1 year sober. There was a time 4 years ago where I was embarrassed to talk about being on Suboxone. There was a time 4 years ago where I was on Facebook and I was in the recovery community. I was very active in the recovery community. I was always hanging out with people online. Andrew Hager, Rory, Chicago Hope Dealers. Who else was on? Who else? Anyways, all these really Find the Heroin in You, these really big recovery groups, Faces of Opioids, Stories of Using and Death, these huge Facebook recovery groups, right? And I was a huge part of these groups, and I shared my story, and I was so proud to be sober and so proud to have changed my life. And I remember sharing that and talking about Suboxone. And at that time, we hadn't started turning this curve that we are now, where people are becoming more open-minded. And I remember other people in recovery talking shit about me. I remember other people in recovery making fun of me. I remember other people in recovery chasing me off of Facebook, stalking me, literally calling my phone and telling me to commit suicide, texting me every day and telling me to hang myself and kill myself. Okay, because even back then, I was giving my phone number out. Okay, I remember it was terrible. I had to change my phone number because, see, before I got the phone I have now, my phone number used to be 501-256-2593, and I would give it out to everybody. Well, I used to give it out, not thinking that people would try to attack me or make fun of me. Okay, and so for those of you guys that are following me on Facebook, I just recently came back to Facebook. I haven't even been back on Facebook for a whole year. And the reason why I left Facebook was because of that, all those people. But when I left Facebook, I didn't stop. I didn't stop sharing my story. I just came here to YouTube. And now, hey, Keisha, text me, okay? So I got your number. I don't know if I have it programmed. Now I ducked out gracefully from Facebook, right? Brian, it's okay. And Brian, Chicago Hope Dealers, I know you're affiliated with them. They've always been a huge supporter of mine, even before they've always supported me. They're amazing. I love them. But there was a lot of people. I know you remember Brian because you're from back when I was on Facebook the first time. Text me on that Real Talk Recovery line, Keisha, and I'll text you. Okay. There was people back then that they didn't treat me good. So what I did was I dropped Facebook and I came here. And when I came here, I started building this channel. You guys, it's taken me 3 years to get to this point on my channel to where we are actually growing. We are growing daily. We're constantly picking up new people that need support. And the whole purpose of this channel is not for me to make money from my YouTube channel or to become YouTube famous, okay? I wanted to do this on Facebook and I wanted to have a community there. But when I first started there, it wasn't working out. It was bad and it was scary. And I ran as far as I could away from Facebook. Hey Joe, Joseph was there back then when I first started. And so I came here and we started Real Talk Recovery on YouTube. And now we are rolling deep with support. Okay, so, and now we have the support of MARA, Medication Assisted Recovery Anonymous, and Jeff, and all the people that attend MARA. And you guys know, like, I am highly, highly supportive of MARA, and I encourage anybody who is like suffering or struggling or needing support to join us on MARA. But it was hard, you guys. It was really, really hard to be like put down and made fun of and tried to discourage. And it still happens, you guys. It still happens. But back then, I was so new in my recovery. I had only been sober for a year when I started sharing, right? Okay, Keisha, I'm writing it down. I had only been sober for a year, you guys. So it was hard whenever people were making fun of me. You know what I mean? There you go, girl. I got it. I wrote it down. It was so hard, you guys, because I thought maybe they're right. Maybe my recovery isn't recovery. Maybe I don't need to share my story, and maybe I just need to tuck my tail and walk and be gone, you know? It's okay, Joe. It's okay. It's okay, Joe. Don't even trip. We have, hey, Killa Mike. We have a whole crew of people, Joe, just so you know. I have people that are literally, they watch every one of my videos just to do that, but it's okay. I appreciate all of you guys that do share my videos and do give it a thumbs up because it really does help me out a lot. But the whole reason why I'm telling you guys this story, sorry, my nose is itching. The whole reason why I'm telling you guys this story is not because I'm trying to like get attention or anything like that. The reason why I'm telling you guys this story is because I was discouraged. I almost didn't share my story. I almost didn't start a YouTube channel. I almost just got off Facebook and stopped talking about recovery at all. And I am so glad that there was other people who were sharing their stories that inspired me. I'm so glad that there were other people that I was talking to that were on maintenance that I looked up to. You know what I mean? Let me tell you guys this. I might not have a million people following me on Facebook or YouTube. I might not have all the money in the world and the really nice clothes. I might not be super skinny and really pretty, but I care so much about helping people. I care more than anybody I know. I care. I don't just say I care. I don't think you guys understand. I do not think you guys understand. This is literally my life. I pour my heart and soul into helping people because it helps me so much. And I would never tell you guys a lie. I would never not share with you guys what works for me. Helping people works for me. This helps me stay sober. I get people that call me every single day, and I could just hit ignore, or I could say, I'm busy right now. I want to help people, and I don't want any of you guys to feel like you're alone and that you don't have support, because you do. And I remember when I didn't feel like I had support, and I remember when it felt like the whole world was turning against me and all I had was my husband and my son. And you know what the thing about it is, you guys? When people doubt me, that makes me go even harder. When people talk shit about me or make fun of me, it makes me keep going. There was a time here on YouTube where there was a group of women that I once befriended, that would go into a private Facebook group and talk about the way I parented my son. They would make fun of me. And luckily for me, I have amazing friends who would tell me about it and stick up for me. But sometimes I just think, like, I would never do that to someone else. Like, I just want to help other people, even people I don't get along with. When you cross me, like, that's it. I just don't fuck with you no more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just done. But the whole purpose of me coming on here tonight was to talk to you guys about, it doesn't matter what you're doing to get sober. It doesn't matter if you're on maintenance medication. It doesn't matter if you go to therapy. It doesn't matter if you're in 12 steps. It doesn't matter what you're doing. All that matters is that you're trying to change your life and that you are doing it. You're making changes for the better, and you're doing positive things in your life. And I think it's too easy sometimes to get caught up in the way everybody else says things should be, And so the main thing that we have to do is be true to ourselves, and me being true to me being honest with myself is doing what I'm doing today, is giving back to others, is staying consistent, being honest, being open-minded, uplifting the people that I care about. You know, there's so many of you guys. Oh, thanks for the sticker, Donna. Love you, girl. Um, there's people that they don't understand. Always, Brian. You already know. I still do that sometimes here too. See, Brian knows. He knows the deal. I still do that here on my YouTube channel too. But you guys, we love you, James. We love you too. You guys, I've been doing my makeup since the beginning of time. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about it and say, just do what you got to do no matter what. There's going to be people who are going to, sorry, my glasses are driving me crazy. There are going to be people that are going to discourage you, that are going to tell you that you suck and that you're not doing the right thing. All that matters is what you feel in your heart, okay? And like I said, use people that are haters as motivators. Use those people to push you to keep going forward, because I'm telling you, the best thing in the world is sweet, sweet victory. When you see all those people that were trying to drag you down, those people that were trying to make fun of you, those people that were saying horrible things about you, and now you're on the other side of that and you're saying, and honey, look at me now. Look at me now. And so I just don't want anybody to ever think that, here on this channel right here, okay, we support every pathway to recovery. Okay, let me tell y'all what that means. That means whatever you're doing that works for you, I support you. As long as you are healthy, happy, and improving in your life, you're not committing crimes, you're a productive member of society, I support you. I don't know what's best for you. You know why? Because I'm me, and I only know what I need to do for me. See, I gave up a long time ago on taking other people's inventory. I gave up a long time ago on thinking I knew what was best for other people. I have surrendered, and I know that I am just one person. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a lawyer. Shit, I ain't shit. All I am is a girl who's sharing her recovery story. And if it inspires you, if we got a lot in common, you'll like it around here. But I am not going to act like I know all the answers. All I can do with you guys is encourage you and share with you guys what I've been doing. But for the longest time, especially when I first started out, I thought, maybe I remember you guys, and it's embarrassing because I look back on my old videos and I was very like aggressive and I felt like there was just you had to do things a certain way. And just looking back on those videos, I want you guys to know that like I support you no matter what. And I just really want this to be a place where you can come here and know that you're going to have positive reinforcement. You're going to have love, you're going to have tolerance, you're going to have patience, you're going to have encouragement. Because I truly believe that you can go anywhere and you can get brought down, you can get made fun of, you can get that tough love, right? But I want Real Talk Recovery to be known as a all-inclusive um, recovery support group. I want this to be known as a community who supports all addicts and alcoholics, no matter what their pathway is. And I just want you guys to know that when I hear you and you're telling me your stories or you're messaging me, like I listen to every bit. I read every single comment, every single comment. Okay. I might not be able to respond to all my comments anymore, but you guys, I read every single comment. If you text message me, I read every text. I message back. I will get back to you. I promise. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not getting like 20 million texts a day or anything from you guys, but I work really hard on making sure that I stay on top of answering anybody that reaches out to me for help. I seriously, you guys, like it is very much so my main focus is when people reach out for help, I don't waste any time. I'm right there. Bam. Because you could be reaching out to anybody. And how many times are you going to reach out if somebody doesn't reach back? So you keep putting your hand up and nobody grabs it and you just fall down in the hole. I want to read something to you guys from Facebook and then I'm going to cut out. Okay. But my friend Chris, I think her name's, let me see. Her name's Christy. Yes, Christy. She posted something that was so good, you guys. Brian, you know me, man. I am just me. And this is how I've always been. But I really want you guys to know that like it's important to me to be straight up. But I gotta read this post to you that she posted. It was just it was really good, you guys. So hold on. Where did it go? Crap. Okay, here it is. Y'all ready? Here we go. I want y'all to listen, okay? An addict fell into a hole and couldn't get out. A businessman went by and the addict called out for help. The businessman threw him some money and told him to buy himself a ladder. But the addict could not buy a ladder in this hole he was in. A doctor walked by. The addict said, "Help, help, I can't get out of here." And the doctor gave him some drugs and said, "Take this. It will relieve the pain." The addict said, "Thanks, but when the pills ran out, I'm still in this hole." A well-known psychiatrist rode by and heard the addict's cries for help. He stopped and asked, "How did you get in there? Were you born there? Did your parents put you there? Tell me about yourself. It will alleviate your sense of loneliness." So the addict talked with him for an hour. Then the psychiatrist had to leave, but he said he'd be back in a week. The addict thanked him, but he was still in the hole. A priest came by. The addict called for help. The priest gave him a Bible and said, "I'll say a prayer for you." He got down on his knees and prayed for the addict. Then he left. The addict was very grateful. He read the Bible, but he was still stuck in the hole. A recovering addict happened to be passing by. The addict cried out, "Hey, help me! I'm stuck in this hole." Right away, the recovering addict jumped down in the hole with him. The addict said, "What are you doing? Now we're both stuck here." But the recovering addict said, "Calm down. It's okay. I've been here before and I know how to get out." I just thought that was so amazing. So, not saying that praying and medication and therapy doesn't help you in your recovery, right? Those things can all be of help to you. They can all assist you in your recovery, right? But somebody else that can relate to you, another addict or alcoholic who's been down that same path before, can really, really help you because they know what it was like. And so you get the psychiatrist, the doctor, and the preacher, and your addict friends that are in recovery, and you got a winning team. So I love you guys. I just wanted to read that to you guys, and I hope y'all all have a good night. And just keep doing what you got to do, no matter what you have to do to get to recovery, no matter what you have to do to stay sober every single day. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't get discouraged. Don't let anybody tell you that they know the only way. Don't let anybody tell you that they know what's good for you. The only people that know what's good for you, okay, Leonard, is you. So if you need support, y'all know how to get me. Y'all know where to find me. You can text me at that number right there on the screen. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for our nightly meditation. Night, you guys.